It feels like not all that long ago, we were spending like 8 hours a day on this map in multiplayer and single player, just looking for all the different things really that it has to offer. And I don't know, in the last month or so, maybe 2 months, minus going for like Great One grinds and stuff like that, we really haven't spent that much time on Rancho. So we're out here today to kind of just go for a casual hunt. We're not going to do really Great One grinding. If we see any whitetail, we'll definitely take them out. But I'm hoping to kind of go after like pheasants and bobcats and just kind of see what's out here. Forgot Rancho even existed. I would forget most things existed, seeing what you got going on down there. It's almost November, man. We gotta make some big male things happen. What's up, Rebecca? What did they change about goose hunting with the Rancho update? They made it to where I think there's just more geese. As far as I know, that's about the only change. Too bad I had to work, gonna miss another. No worries, man. The VOD will be available, and hopefully you can catch the next one. Speaking of such things, I'm going to say this early on in the stream, and I'll probably say it later as well. I need to make a community tab post. I meant to say it in yesterday's video, but I don't know, things get rushed. I recorded yesterday's video after yesterday's stream, and I just forgot that I wanted to mention it. The schedule change, there's not going to be any Wednesday night streams, probably until about the middle of December once rifle season's over. It's just, to explain it quickly, moving to here kind of makes it to where we're too far away to hunt until dark and then get back here to do a 7:30 stream. And then if we just do the streams later, we're kind of sacrificing our morning hunts by being up too late, you know, streaming and stuff. So the Sunday streams over on Twitch are going to be the Hunter Classic, and Red Dead will come back pretty much once hunting season is over. So that's going to be kind of the schedule change there. And like I said, I'll make a community tab post as well. In the meantime, Carson, thank you so much for the super chat, man. What is your favorite rare? Favorite rare? I think the albino diamond moose from back in the day. It's got to be it. I mean, I really like the piebald diamond whitetail as well. There was a video we did on Medved where I kind of talked about that, and also I've told this story a couple of times, but Kyle has been playing Classic on my old PC, and like we got that PC out, and like it still had the albino diamond moose in my latest harvest. Like that was the last time I used that PC, and it just kind of reminded me how cool that moment was. I went back and watched the video again. It was such a neat thing to get that super rare back then. Calm yourself, my guy. What a phrase. Just saying. Gonna get cold soon. Dude, it's supposed to... It's 72 here right now. It's supposed to be... Was 53 the high you said? Tomorrow? But it's so rainy. Like, I'm so tired of hunting in the rain or, like, trying to hunt around the rain. It's just not as much fun. It's one thing, like, I don't mind sitting in the stand when it's raining. I drowned one camera in turkey season. I'm really not trying to do that again. That is an expensive mistake to make. Especially when, you know, in my experience, deer don't much like to move in the rain either. Although this time of year, can you really skip it? It's so tough. Like, I think we'll see what happens. It's supposed to be raining, like, any time here. I don't know by the end of the stream if it's not raining, if we're going to try to hunt this evening. Because the thing about it is, like, sometimes you only get one or two opportunities where, like, a particular buck makes a daylight appearance, and it's kind of this time of year. It's that seeking phase into the early chasing phase, and all of a sudden they're kind of gone again. So I don't want to miss any opportunity that I might get. Did I miss a bobcat? I might have. Shout out to the rain for knocking out my power last night. The rain is just, it's just great. It does so many magical things. We all love it. Why are you hunting with the 243 for bobcats? It's, in my opinion, basically the best option we have. You gotta remember that also on this map are coyotes, which are a class 2. So we can't even just bring the Mosin, because it's class 3 and up. We wouldn't be able to take coyotes with that. Where the heck was that level 7? Oh, you know, the one laying out in the open. What are your favorite animals to hunt in Call of the Wild? I quite enjoy hunting wolves. I don't know, even despite the fact that I like to think I'm pretty good about, you know, shooting the entire pack and not getting killed. Every time they attack, there's just that little adrenaline rush of like, if I don't shoot well, I'm gonna get dead. And whether the... Ooh, hello there, Mr. Mythical. Whether the... I guess, negative aspect of dying in Call of the Wild is like having to run back and claim your stuff, or having to run all the way back. Just the frustration of that, or if it is, you know, when things were a little more serious, render glitch, that kind of stuff. It's always, I don't know, it's always had that adrenaline rush for me of getting attacked by wolves. Do we have multiple birthdays? Where's Dawn? I can't find it. Am I blind? I see you, Dawn. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a good one. And I'll say it out loud as well. Happy birthday to the one and only Bottom Boy. 12 years old today.
Happy birthday! I'm the one that told you it was his birthday.
I know.
Oops.
Facebook probs. Happy 12th birthday, man. What's up, I Like Beans? Doing good, man. Doing good. I'm glad we chose Rancho. I wasn't sure what to do today. I recorded tomorrow's video, which is a medved hunt. It's always tough, like, recording and then streaming because... I don't know, it's... when you've played Call of the Wild for a couple hours and then... you know, whether something good happens in that time frame or not. Ooh, hello. Thick pheasant, maybe we can go and find that. I just feel like a little bit of the mystique of, like, anything can happen goes away once you've played for some time. But I think Rancho was a good choice today. Speaking of such things, Bottom Boy, thank you for the 14 months. I should quit chatting and help Kyla Ma, but I missed yesterday, so got a lot to say. I feel it. I appreciate you in here nonetheless, man. And also, Carson with a super chat again, favorite multi-mount. So this is interesting because it kind of comes down to the luck we've had in terms of like what we could put in them. I really like that wolf one. I mean, it's hard to go against the one that has the great one in it. Especially with two super rare. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be that. The great one and then the albino diamond and piebald diamond whitetail. I just can't not rank that one number one, I guess. But the wolf one that we have going on with the diamond winter, diamond gray, and now diamond common, along with a diamond mouflon, if we could get like a gray diamond mouflon would be the dream, but just something else in there, that would be pretty neat. Rabbit hunting today too, why not? If we could get another diamond rabbit, that's something we're missing. I forgot about that. The absolute horrors of trying to simply kill one diamond rabbit on Rancho kind of made me forget that I was trying to get two for that multi-mount. We don't have one yet. Sucks getting old. You're just turning 12 over and over. A whole 12 years old. Next birthday, I want to have, even if it's just for like a little community joke, like, you know how my sister had the 2 and the 1, but, you know, 21, not 12. Do a 12 cake thing. I think that'd be funny. I did that, actually. Now that I think of it, that's what my thumbnail was. Never mind. I did it this year.
You're 12?
You're 12? Yes, I'm 12. Double 12 plus 3, double 12 plus a quarter 12. Wait. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not getting away. You know, I kind of missed this because we got the diamond rabbit, then sort of went straight on to great ones and stuff. I quite like kind of running through the brush on Rancho. You run into a lot of rabbits, you flush pheasants, you get turkeys flying by. It's pretty consistent that something is happening. Like you're shooting something, as long as you don't mind what you're going after, which I certainly don't. Shoot every rabbit and pheasant and get those respawns. It's kind of a neat thing. I just feel like versus other maps, there's quite a lot to run into. I don't know where we're headed, maybe down towards the road. Pheasants should be feeding right now, so I don't quite understand where they're going, but we'll try to track them down. I don't think we have a diamond pheasant out of single player yet, so that'd be kind of cool. I think we might have just found him. Haven't shot a pheasant in this game in, boy, I don't know, a month or so. That's a weird place for them to feed, so I guarantee I haven't been up here yet. Where are such pheasants? I don't hear or see them. I mean, you can generally track them to whatever bit of brush they run to, looks like. Oh, there's some of them. Yeah, just a big two. One rooster by himself in this flock as well. They are a little confused, I think. Oh, are you a big two by chance? You are. Some small odds. Can you, like, you know, do the thing? Listen, my guy. There you go. Good work. Good boy. Oh no. I don't know if any of those shots hit, to be completely honest. It was all a strategy to fly through the brush where I couldn't hit him. I just said I haven't shot a pheasant in this game in a while. We shot one at the very beginning, so don't mind me. I think we got him. Another male pheasant down there, though, so I'm a little confused. Maybe we killed the other one. Cellshot, thank you for the super chat, by the way. When get Diamond Frog. Is that how I was supposed to pronounce that, by the way? If it was, I'm proud of myself. I don't know when get Diamond Frog. I said something recently. I wish you would have been in chat because I would have said it. It was something similar to the, how long is this flock's gonna flee floor? I was so proud of myself for remembering it, but no one would have understood. Hello. Not gonna shoot that. Well. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I guess he's down here. Rascal didn't find the track, so I'm assuming we shot the hen. I don't know what's going on. Can the next vid be on whitetail spots? I know there's been a lot of guides done regarding like whitetail and great one grinds and stuff, and to be completely honest, I'm probably not the most knowledgeable source on such things. A lot of people have done a lot more, you know, whitetail specific hunting than I have. So I would probably kind of default to linking some of those guides. But I can at least look into that kind of thing. What's that? I don't know if it's a rabbit or what. I hear something like right by us. Oh, it is. Hi. Okay, bye. Gonna do a realism hunt with a bow? That's always a fun idea. Always fun to kind of take that approach. I wish we would have gotten that rooster, by the way. I just don't know where he went. A little unfortunate, but we'll just kind of move on and worry about such things. Maybe that's him. I was gonna say worry about such things later, but we can go and look. A setup tour would be cool. We should do one at some point. I'd like to... There's a couple of things I want to do, including hanging one of the European mounts my brother did for me in this room, which I think would kind of work. So maybe once all that's done, it's been a crazy, what, month-ish? Just between getting moved in here and then getting Kyla moved up here, getting the, you know, the time to do anything, really, in between hunting and just all that has been quite difficult. So, yeah, hopefully we can do that kind of stuff sometime in the near-ish future. Bunch of male rabbits, which is good. No big ones, but rabbits nonetheless. Went hunting for the first time ever the other day. That's awesome, man. Hope you had a good time. Where are these guys coming from? I know where they're going. Like, pheasants flying over, sort of landing on top of us. The hunting pressure here is going to be just absolutely lovely. Which, by the way, this is one of our whitetail spots, but hunting pressure is not something I worry about too much on Rancho, so if it deletes zones and spreads them out, quite honestly, probably all the better. There's one more we killed with the 22 over here yet. Still not a clue what happened to that rooster pheasant, but at this point, unless he calls again, I don't even mind. Have you shot a flying pheasant with a traditional bow yet? I don't think I've shot a flying pheasant with any bow, to be honest. I know all the above did it, like, right at the beginning. I think in the early access period. It was something I kind of... So it was his idea to do it, and I said it in a group chat. Like, I didn't know that it was his idea yet. So I was like, so who's going to be the first one to kill a diamond pheasant with a recurve? And he PM'd me, he's like, oh, that was my idea for a video. So he had to go and, you know, try to beat everyone to it, which he did. Hunting is fun. I shot a red buck I've heard of. Is that the same thing? A little late, but I'm here. What did I miss? Lots of shooting a bunch of not so crazy special things. We did. Holy smokes. Never saw that before. We did actually miss out on a pretty big rooster pheasant. It was a level 2. 18 to 21 estimate. I know where he feeds, so maybe we'll go back a little bit later. Just flying through the brush. Shot like 4 times and missed all of them, so that was a little unfortunate. What's up, Carmeet? How's your Monday going, man? Do you like deer meat? I'm going to say I like venison in case this is a trick question. Venison is good. We got like 10 pounds of it in the freezer we need to probably use up. We're never... So one of the problems that we've kind of had with such things is that most of the hunting we do, especially in the evenings, has been at my parents'. And, I mean, it's not like we have much of a say in the matter. It's kind of like we're staying for dinner whether we like it or not. So we're basically never cooking dinner and never have time for such things. However you pronounce it, as red buck in my language, African, by the way. Okay, I got you. Is that Afrikaans? Is that how you say that? I feel like I've heard it pronounced, but I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, so I just sort of went with the English pronunciation. Monday's doing pretty well. Good to hear. Got a gold albino lion and a diamond Euro bison and 2 piebald bison. Your luck is insane. All those things are pretty tough to come by. Almost chili season again. Chili season is quite possibly top 5 seasons, and I'm putting hunting season and football season in there too. And seasoning, because why not? There's a couple of whitetail. What? You disagree? Yeah? Yeah? Close enough? Alright. I tried. What's up, Roll? Monday's going. You know, just trying to get some stuff done. We didn't hunt this morning. The way the weather's looking, I'm not sure we're going to get to hunt this evening, but it's been nice to kind of chill. We have a little more... I feel like we're a little more ahead than we've been in recent days. If I can get tomorrow's video edited tonight, then, yeah, we might be in a good spot for hunting this week. It's so tough, like, when I've had to edit on the day that we're going hunting, because by the time I record the next day's video and then edit the one that's meant to go out that day, there's just not enough time to get everything done. All these tracks, and not a rare insight. What was that? Whitetail does for days? Well, I've destroyed all your drink stones, so I'm not sure where you're gonna go, but we'll see. Got a 303 diamond moose. Nice, Julian. That's about as big as I've heard of. Ever since they changed their scoring, so they used to go up to like 316 kind of area, but I don't believe they do anymore. Carson, thank you for the super chat. Un baguette. Is it a gluten-free one? Because otherwise, I don't know if I can has that. I was gonna ask for it, but then I realized probably wouldn't work. It has almost stopped raining here in Michigan. Like, for good. I feel like that's never been an issue for me before. Like in turkey season in the spring, like, yeah, I miss some days that I'd like to go out because it's pouring down rain and I don't want to drown my camera, but it's usually wind in the fall that keeps me from heading out. There's a thick rabbit track. See if we can kind of figure out what direction he's going into. There's another one there from a different rabbit, which kind of makes me think maybe it's sort of this general direction, and I see no more tracks. That's pretty much what happens every single time over in this area, so I'm not going to get too worried about finding that particular rabbit, but would have been nice. There's a good buck. Holy, there's a good-sized group of bucks. Getting stuck will do. We'll take advantage of such opportunities, and it's going to be behind the hill, so guess we got our one. The Manning cast is back tonight. The guests are Marshawn Lynch, Tom Brady, Sue Bird and Drew Brees. Who plays tonight? I actually have no idea. Seahawks and... I don't know who. I'll have to go and look. Carmi, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Hoping Mom has forgiven me and will let me come back home. Much love, my guy, maybe? Much, my guy. Much to you, too. Hope you be the big male this season. I just want to find a big male. Maybe I can be the biggest male and assert my dominance via shooting a big male. I hope we can both get one. I've been saying that, pretty much to anybody I've talked to. If both Kyle and I could get a buck, that would be just the best kind of result I could imagine. I'm not sure about filling all the doe tags, but if we could both get a buck, that'd be really cool. I saw it just now. This is where things get so in the weeds, quite literally. I don't see that big one. Can I get both? Not if the gun won't fire. I thought those were... What? I thought that there was a male somewhere. This guy is just doing great. Oh, the muchness. So many much, so little time. There's a female. So what was the other one? Should be this track. And I don't think we ever did hit it as they were running in circles here. Okay, I think they were both females. I think it's fine. I thought, because the one max weight rabbit track that we couldn't find was a dark brown. I thought maybe he was one of the ones that was running around there, but he was not. Did I just see? I see your ears sticking up. You think you can escape sitting still like that? Chameleon bunnies out here. I feel like I've shot a chameleon by now. Where are you at? One just ran right underneath us. How did it... I have my headset half on, so I guess I just didn't hear it scoot through there. It's a male? Nope. Not getting away. Hip shots will do the job. Just now for a decent one. Very old for a gray one. Sorry about opening the map so much. I'm sure that's probably annoying. Gotta go. I'll be watching for a bit. Still, see you have a nice day and hope you get a big meal. Thank you, man. Not sure what you got's going on, but hope you have a good rest of your day. Hey, what's up, sweetness? Carson, thanks for the super chat. Thoughts on the color purple? This is a funny, random story that's going to make no sense. But I once, when I was younger, related a sound to the color purple. And the best way I can describe it is kind of similar to like a grunt call from a deer. I was like, that sounds like a purple sound. And my brother agreed with me. So I think it's a pretty good sound. It's imitating deer calls. Pretty good sound, pretty good color. Whatever it's called. Glad you had an awesome stream. Thank you, Timothy. Appreciate you stopping in. Where are all the outposts on this map? If you want to take a screenshot of my map, feel free. Why are so many whitetails making diamond at level 2? That's a good question. I don't really know why certain species do that. I feel as though there are other ones that are commonly diamond below max level. Turkey, I guess, would be a pretty good example. I don't know if, like, it's a threshold kind of thing for weights or scores. Some species do it and some don't. Wish the console was 60 frames plus, especially next gen. Are you saying that next gen is not 60 frames plus? Because if that's the case, that would kind of surprise me. Nice, crickets. There's a word for that, like synesthesia, but I can't spell it properly. Yeah, some people have that, I don't know if it's like it's not so much a condition, I think, as like a skill? I don't know what to call it, but yeah. Where they kind of correlate colors and sounds and stuff like that. Didn't get it? Can you please do it one more time? Yeah. Or you can, back it up in the stream if you don't get it for this one. Purple sound, I don't know why, but I feel disrespected. Well, I'm not taking it back, so I guess we're kind of stuck here. Carson, thank you again. Ah, yes. The sound purple. Speaking of the sound, finally, maybe a chance for redemption on a rooster pheasant. Kennedy's one, 17 to 20. Would still like to get a rare rooster pheasant, which is half of the purpose of even going after pheasants today. By the way, I sort of forgot to go to any other bobcat lake during their drink time, so Maybe we'll go back. Maybe we'll just kind of continue doing what we're doing. We shall see. Where are they hiding at? Just got back from school. What did I miss? We missed one pretty good sized pheasant. It was a level 2, so probably not a diamond. But other than that, kind of a lot of just running around shooting rabbits and pheasants, but none that are really all that special. What direction did they go in? There's rabbits. I mean, Rascal knows they're hidden here because he's making all that racket. Oi! Excuse me. Okay, the last place I spotted was up here. So maybe they went this way? What's this say? Oh yeah. A couple of them in here. One's a gray, it looks like. Better one's a gray. I want to get that little tiny one too. Of course, our shooting has been so, you know, stellar today. I'm sure, especially with the fact that they don't want to fly. There you go. Guess we're shooting the tiny guy first. We're shooting at. Okay, I think we got him. Another one sounded off. I don't have a clue where the other rooster went, to be completely honest. Can see them going. That's the bigger guy. I don't even mind. Oh, wait a minute. Did we not get him? Oi! Shoot you with a 22. I don't care. I don't think I've ever done that. Shot a pheasant off the ground with a 22. There was a stream where I had kind of decided, like, you know what? We're going to be better off to get respawns if we just shoot all the pheasants on the ground when they're not that special. And then they flew away, and I never did it again. So. Haven't hunted pheasant ever since I got Rancho. You know, I enjoy it. I'm not doing too good at it today. I don't know, I feel like they should rework the flushing mechanic, because it doesn't make a lot of sense. They'll just run sort of, you know, half-heartedly right past you for forever. Where's the rooster at? Okay. Kinda odd. There's that hen. The small guy we shot with the 22 should be right over here. I don't know where the better one went. Why does my 16 gauge always jam? I really don't know how to fix it. The only thing I can say is if you... Is he flying back down here? What a little weirdo. Did I just miss that? Oh my. Okay. That was a little rough. Not gonna lie. Anyway, the only thing I can say is if you... As soon as you aim, if you just go ahead and hit reload, like it's not jamming now. But if you reload, then at least you can be sure that it's going to chamber around before you try to shoot. Oh, where are you? I hear stuff. I'll have to set my headset on, maybe. I like how the hens have been no issue. You know, the smaller birds. Moving on over. Ow. I got run over by a cactus. Who put that there? Carson, thanks for the super chat. How do you get your dog in your lodge? If you have a dog, he is by default just in the lodge in the space that they have them in. Nice little 17.3 gray. Are diamond level 4 wildebeest common? I would call them common, yeah. I swear if oi is not the last sound I hear before I die, I'm going to be disappointed. Depending on the cause, it's quite possible.
Oops.
What was that?
That's my phone hitting my water.
Okay. As long as not having unplugging things drugs, oh, that's fine on that side. You're not leading them like you should, even IRL? I mean, yeah, I know that's why I'm missing. I feel like my lead is decent. The one that was flying right over me, that was just bad on my part. I got a melanistic mythical red deer the other week. I want a melanistic red deer stag of any kind. To get a mythical or like a big one like that would just be insane. 7. Huge. What? Nada? Whoa. Why shouldn't you shoot them on the ground? So, there's a mechanic that basically keeps you from getting a medal or the full score if you shoot them on the ground, and it's kind of just to, I guess make it a little more sporting and probably a little more realistic as well. But just the fact that they don't fly right away makes that a little obsolete. As long as it's not a big one, I would say shoot them on the ground and get the respawn, honestly. But I just like the challenge of having to hit them out of the air, although I'm not doing too well with that today, clearly. Not leading them or doing anything good. Carson, thank you again. Do you think they'll ever add unicorns to the game? You ever see those level 4 blacktail with one big antler and one small one? I think they're unicorns in disguise. Won't get a score if you shoot on the ground? Yeah, exactly. Much simpler explanation than I gave. Makes it so you can't just go around with a 22? Yeah, or if you do, difficult shots out of the air, that's for sure. I think it is to combat that, because, you know, you shoot all your diamond ducks, for the most part, off the water with the 22. A lot of diamond geese in the distance with the 22. I think if you could do that with pheasants, it would be too easy. Just spot them out there and smoke them from miles away. Rancho's got a lot of points where you can get up high and kind of glass around and spot them, so I think it's probably a good thing. I don't even know where I'm going. I don't know why I'm running this. Let's go down here. Do great ones still spawn? They should, yeah. My latent glitch out about 2,000 kills since. What do you mean by that? Not quite sure I know what that means. Do a Euro bison hunt, please? I actually want to do another one. I'd really like some rares. I don't know. I've got like a, well, maybe there's some extra ones. I was gonna say I would do the multi-mount with the Euro bison and the goose. I just don't know that I have the room. But even still, some rare Euro bison on the wall would be nice. So I want the one Rancho because the latent glitch is out. No more whitetail spawn on latent. So just for the sake of, you know, trying to cover all of our bases here. When approximately did you hit 2,000 kills on latent? Because with the Rancho update, they spread whitetail out on latent and they can quite literally drink anywhere. There's a level 7 coyote just chilling. I mean, I don't know why. Okay, now he's moving. And must have been a little too low. Shooting like a small male out here. Did we even hit that second shot? Oh. So I know a 243 flesh hit will kill a coyote. There we go. Might even got vitals that time. This has not been my best showing. About a week ago? Okay. I've not heard of whitetails stop spawning. I know they end up moving around and sometimes you can find them again. I might kind of go and do that. How long does it typically take you to find and shoot a diamond? It depends on what I'm doing. So like for instance earlier today, it was all single player, recording a video for tomorrow, and the stream is going to be all single player as well. It also depends on the map. I would say our odds of getting a random diamond on Rancho, especially if we're in Javelina territory, might be better than on other maps. If I go into multiplayer, I would say if I'm really just looking for a diamond and like cycling through multiplayer servers, I would expect one within about 90 minutes. If I'm, you know, staying in the same server and just kind of hunting around, 2.5, 3 hours. Something like that. I want a trophy lodge with a square footage of an entire Cabela's plus a field and stream plus a Bass Pro. I'm in full support of this idea. I feel like the reason they don't do it may be because it's kind of so obviously correlated with them, but the mountain thing that Cabela's and Bass Pro and I think some other places do, that would be such a cool trophy lodge thing to be able to make like the biggest multi-mount ever. You are a good person. Why, thank you. Where is this small pheasant fella? Gotta be somewhere up here. Where is the secret lake in Lake Lake? So in the southwest, just north of the lake. I is it Runaki West outpost? I think so. There's the outpost that's right on the lake, down there in the southwest. And then directly north of that, if you look on the map, there's kind of like a weird green blob-shaped patch. I don't know what else to call it. Kind of right in there is where that secret lake is. It's so hard to describe it, especially without being on the map. Got some rain coming in. Goodness. How are we supposed to hunt out here if we're going to get rained on?
I guess we just shoot them from the porch because they like to say hi from there.
Yeah, we've seen more deer from the porch. We had a squirrel on the porch the other day. Just straight up. We were out there and it was like, hey, I'm going to come up your steps and...
Because it walked away and one walked
It did.
across the bridge.
It's the same one, right?
Yeah.
Wait, where you at? I need to have my headset on. I saw it. Strategies. Okay. Do what we gotta do. I'm gonna have to leave my headset on so I can actually hear what direction they fly from. Strugs. Just call me number one.
For sure.
Well. What does your currently selected ability actually do? So, I currently have the zeroing perk active, so that would be down here in rifles. We have short and long range zero, so I'm really bad at explaining what zeroing does, but the best way I can kind of describe it is kind of compensating for bullet drop. So if we were to pull out, let's not use that. Let's pull out the M1 here. If we're gonna take a 300 meter shot, we would zero for 300 because if we say zero for 150, then by the time the bullet gets to 300 meters, it's going to hit low. Zeroing for 300 just kind of compensates for that bullet drop, and we can aim dead on instead of aiming high to do it ourselves. RomicTube has a video where he shows the secret lake. It's about whitetail drink zones. I wish I could get whitetail back at that spot. It was a good spot. Drew, thank you for the super chat, man. I think it'd be cool if you could design your own trophy lodge from scratch and add cool mountains and water scenes. This is getting into controversial territory, but I think there's probably the potential for, like, say one day, maybe, you know, Call of the Wild kind of reaches its end or whatever. If they were to leave it open to modding or something, that could be something we may see, like, modded in. I wouldn't expect it to be released by AW. Man, I can't shoot today. But, because that's just a lot of work for not too much return on their part. Yeah, I don't know, that would be really cool, though. Klinger. Kyla looked at me and everything, bottom boy. I tried. What's up, Brown Hoppley? I didn't even realize. Can you play with Scarecrow? No, he just copies my content.
Oh god.
We've done a couple of streams, and I think just the one video together. It's on like both of our channels. We'll do another one of these days. Gross. I would love for you to do collards? Collard greens? What's up, Frantic? I just saw you were taking a drink a little too late, or I wouldn't have done that. Sorry. At least you were on that side and no risk of spewing water onto the PCs and frying them.
Oh gosh.
I thought of that when I was pouring your water into your water bottle. I was like, I hope I don't spill this on my PC right before the stream. That would just be... Should play with DD33 again? I think he's too busy slaying mule deer these days. I'm jealous. Gonna have to... I think next year we're gonna look to do some out-of-state hunts. Well, we did hunt in West Virginia, but out-of-state 4 different species hunts, I should say. What's up, Mel? With the yeets as well, and the 3 months new badge. All kinds of stuff going on. Thank you so much. Welcome back. What was I just going to... Oh, the DD33 thing. Yeah, I want to do a collab with him again one of these days. It's so difficult. I know our schedules just tend to not mesh at all from past experiences trying to do such collabs, so... Wait. For once I aim right and the gun doesn't go off. Goodness gracious. At least we got that one. What WMU do you hunt? I hunt two different ones. I don't tend to give that stuff away just because, I don't know. It's a little more specific than I like. I know there are multiple counties, but yeah, I'll leave that. West Central. So, you know, you can narrow it down. What? What'd you do? What is it? Remember? Is Nightbot here today?
Yeah, because it's been getting rid of cats.
Okay, good.
I guess I just don't know the command.
Well, I don't either. Here, I'll go and look for you. I thought it was join as well. Why do I have...
There it is.
You got it? Okay.
Goodness.
It's rough out here today. We need to hunt less or something. Or hunt more, probably. Just started grinding a bit for an albino lion today, and I'm ready to suffer again. So out of curiosity, are you just looking for any albino lion, or a male specifically? You can put the dog back in the kennel if it bothers you. I'm a kenneled rascal over there, let me tell you. Hey!
Yay.
I just realized what your profile picture was. How long has it been that? I took that.
Yeah.
You forced me to, but I did it.
I didn't force you. I said, hey, this could be a cool picture because I take pictures of you like that.
It sounds funnier, but I said
So
you
I
forced me
thought
to.
you would get the hint
Uh-huh.
to do me a favor.
I'll have to get you another one with your camo backpack now. Looking all camo.
Wow.
Wow. Don't forget to link your Discord. Yeah, just in case you're not linked
He
up.
finally gets to do it because usually I do the Discord link.
Oh, true. How did you get so much credit? I started my sources. Do you mean cash? I assume that's what you're referring to. Got 38,000 kills in the game over the course of about 4,770 hours, so it kind of just adds up. And I don't spend it on a lot of stuff. Like, I sort of want to see how high I can get my cash total to go. So, you'll see a lot of people have like thousands of ammo. I don't do that anymore. I used to at one time. But it's simply like, that's not an indictment against anybody that does it. I just simply want to see how far I can push the cash number. Maybe there's a limit. Maybe it maxes out at some point. Favorite number of the alphabet? Square. What?
It's getting dark out there.
It sure is.
Almost 4 o'clock.
It's gonna rain. The shotgun was a programming issue they said they fixed. The like jamming, misfiring, whatever you want to call it. I certainly still get it happening on my end. Or do you mean they fixed it like, and that'll be in the next update? Look at all these bunny tracks. Where are they at, though?
Megan says hi.
Oi! That was for Bottom Boy in case he dies.
I said Megan says hi.
And I said oi, but I was saying oi in case Bottom Boy dies because he wants to.
Same thing to her.
It was an oi to her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry that I didn't do it the way you wanted. I'll just be silent next time.
Don't do that.
You did it first.
Yeah, but it
Hey.
sounds worse because I can hear you.
Blue or Mela? Blue. Dang, it looked kind of. You think they can't hear you? You think they can't hear you?
They can't hear me as loud as they can hear you sighing like that in the mic.
I'm 101 kills away from 38k. Do you want to race to 40k? No. I'm going to be losing by November because I'm going to be hunting. Wait, how are you hiding there so? That does look mellow to me, but I already have its track. It's also small, so I don't really want it to be mellow. Listen, my guy. Hey, there's another one. A bigger one. Get smoked. You too? Question mark? Exclamation point? Exclamation point. That's the only thing I can shoot today is Bobcats. Can you hear Kyla pretty clearly? We knew it. What did that say? I got a pizza in... Okay, I got a pizza in. Let me know when 12 minutes have passed. 3:57 p.m. I will do my best, but I'm going to completely forget that you ever said that in like 4 seconds. I'll try. It'll probably be like 4:57 p.m. and I'll be like, hey, there was a pizza in the oven like an hour ago. I hear things. At least we're getting kills today. Let me see if I can locate patch notes. Sounds good. I saw a rabbit. It's dead. What is Kyle hunting? Right now, probably for like a purpose to keep on modding.
Yeah.
Hunting for a purpose out here. Aren't we all? Oh god. I got that cactus in case anyone's curious. Okay. I forgot how to shoot. Going great. Did I ever find that hen pheasant? So much has happened here. If you're hunting deer with a shotgun in real life, I have not. Is getting a rifle choke sufficient, or do you think you need a rifled bore? Yeah, I wish I knew more about that. I would think you'd want a rifled bore. How far are you potentially shooting? I guess it depends on your location. If you're under 50 yards, I bet rifled choke would be fine, but if you're potentially trying to push it to 75, 100 yards, I'd want the rifle bore. Not to be confused with a wild boar, which I don't think that'll help you with accuracy at all. What did that cactus do to you? Looked at me funny. Stole my water. It stored my water too. Don't look at me like that.
Great.
Tell me more.
I'm just here to... I'm here for moral support.
For moron support? You just call me a moron. What's up, Drew? Thanks for the super chat. Just had 2 pipe blocks in the same herd. That's awesome, dude. I don't think I've ever had that. Was the cactus a diamond? Nah, 16 gauge isn't ethical. You gotta use the 12 gauge for them. A rifled bore would be better for bigger game? A rifled bore, he's talking about, as long as I'm understanding what you're saying, what he means is rifling in the bore of a gun is meant to make the projectile spin so that it's more accurate, and he's talking about rifling inside of a shotgun bore so that you can use slugs and get a more accurate slug shot. Wild boar are incredibly accurate shooters. You could have one mentor you if you need to improve accuracy. Well, yeah, I think I bet you could get a wild boar to mentor you, because if your punishment is the wild boar tearing you to shreds, you could probably shoot pretty good, or really bad if you get nervous in such situations. Did I hear stuff again? I do. Wait. Why am I such a bad shot at rooster pheasants today? That's insane. I can hit everything else. You're a butt. That is all. Thank you, mistress. I can always count on you to bring me back down to earth. What? What? Nothing.
The phrases are very interesting today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You drink that water.
I was gonna use a phrase, but I know Bottom Boy's gonna say something.
You were gonna use a phrase.
I was gonna say, keep it up. I know what I was gonna say. I give up.
Bottom Boy's here to make sure that we really think about our wording in such phrases. Oh my. Gotta keep you humble? Absolutely. Just when I think I'm up here like, you know, a toe or some kind of cool thing, I'm just a butt.
How did you say it? Toe!
Don't need a face cam on me, and you want Kyla to see the way she looks at me when I say this stuff. There's a bobcat around here. Hey, Lucky. No. Well, fine then. Be that way. Didn't need your approval anyway. Goodness gracious. Kilaka? The cheek of a butt. Could be worse. What's up, Andrew? Flu butt. Man. It's probably the FBI coming to bomb us for saying such dumb things during this stream.
No.
Taking us out. No? They probably got better stuff to do, really.
Probably.
Worry about what we say on this. What gun do you use for ducks and rabbits? Primarily the 22. Wow, I just can't hit the first shot at a rooster. One of these times I'll do it. Any big males yet? Nah, not really. I think the one pheasant that we didn't get had like technically a chance of being a diamond, but it was level 2. Other than that, we've killed a ton of stuff. I mean, we're not an hour in yet, and we're over 20 kills. But yeah, nothing really to speak of. Not even any 12 scoring pheasants, which is kind of upsetting. Flannel boy and kale girl? Is that like shark boy and lava girl? Maybe. Dream gun in real life? I don't think I have one. I don't even think I have a dream bow. Bow hunting's kind of more my passion, so I don't... Like, I like my, my deer rifle, my 7mm 8, but it just... It's there so when during bow season and I don't fill all my tags, I can continue hunting later into the year. That's kind of the purpose it fills, I would say. Kale is yucky. I had a kale salad just because of the whole kale meme, and I thought it was good. Don't shake your head at me. Just because you don't enjoy kale. Trying to get the 470. I'm 45,000 from geese. If you have any other guns that you want to get first, get them. The 470 is not that good of a gun. I did it. One shot. I'm just a natural. I thought you used the 30-30. That got retired actually after the 2019 season. So all of last year, you know, I filled my 3 doe tags with a bow. And then I was carrying that 7mm 8, but I just never had the opportunity to use it. So basically, like in the late season, your buck tag becomes like a flintlock tag, and that's buck or doe. But because during rifle season it was still a buck tag, all I saw was does, and I never got to shoot it. And then of course, come flintlock season, I couldn't even find a doe, which is oddly enough the same issue I'm having right now. Yay!
They hate us.
They don't hate us.
That's why we shoot pixels.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why retire it? Was it old? No, there was some aspect of wanting like a slightly larger caliber. I was seeing, because my dad and brother both use some iteration of 7mm. My brother had, let me think. My brother has what is sometimes referred to as a 7mm Express. I think it's like a 280 caliber technically. And my dad's got a 7mm Magnum. I was using the 30-30, you know, it was getting the job done, but I would just see, you know, the damage they would cause and stuff, and I felt like the 30-30 wasn't getting the job done. And actually, the buck that I shot on film in 2019, it had, like, I made multiple lung shots, and it just stood there. Whereas, I know my brother made an alright shot on a doe that year, and it died in like 30 seconds. And I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. And actually, the previous year, I had hard shot a doe, and again, it just stood there. I was like, well, I guess I missed. So I shot again in a poor angle, and I actually, like, I lung shot it again too, but I also got the guts because of that angle. Then I just had a mess to clean up, and I was like, man, I hard shot this thing. Like, why am I out here doing this when I made a good shot? So that's kind of what it came down to. Carson, thank you for the super chat again. The milk is in the fridge. I don't know how to say refrigerator in Spanish, or I would have got you. What about the Braves? Who do you want to win the World Series? The Braves, because I don't know the other team that's in it.
You're doing great.
I really don't. Who are they against? You don't know either. Tell me I'm doing great then.
We're doing great.
You're the Atlanta fan. So? You don't care about the other team, huh? Just Atlanta's got to win.
Yeah. Waiting for them to choke and crush my dreams once again.
They're gonna win it. I don't know who they're playing, but they're gonna win it. His pizza's almost done. Hey, somebody is out here looking out. I sure wasn't. I forgot about it entirely. I knew that would happen.
Astros.
Were they the ones... Didn't they get in trouble? Like 2 years ago, 3 years ago? For... like stealing signs or... Somebody help me.
Someone's a cheater, so.
Yes. See? I know things. Who is calling me at this hour? What is this? It's amateur hour, that's what it is. This is my first time seeing one of your streams, but I watch all your vids. Well, I appreciate that, man, and welcome to the stream. This has been quite the interesting one. We're just running around here killing all kinds of stuff. It's probably the silliest stream we've had on YouTube in quite some time, but I'm enjoying it. Careful, Joe. You're gonna be mountain moved, Joe, and by moved I mean Kyla's gonna ban you. Listen, Joe. In the words of the great Tobey Maguire, pizza time. I could go for pizza right about now. I just ate lunch like right before the stream, but it's fine. 7mm is an all-around great choice for most everything. Was made famous by a guy who took down like 800 elephants with one? 800 elephants? Where does one shoot an elephant? I honestly have no idea. Don't know that I want to find out, really, but assuming somebody knows the answer to that. Favorite map and why? Leighton Lakes, because I like antler species. Despite the fact that it is one of the original maps, it still has the most. I think at 4, Blacktail, Whitetail, Moose, and Roosevelt Elk all have antlers on that map, so it kind of remains my favorite. It's the reason that I like Parquet as much as I do. You know, you've got your axis deer, red deer, mule deer. I think it's the reason why I do enjoy Rancho, even, you know, the fact that we've been away from it a bit. It's just the mule deer and the whitetail. I really wish they'd add coos deer, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to have whitetail and coos deer on the same map, so I think that's going to be tough, but who knows. Goodness, my poor microphone. Carson, I can save you a slice? Well, thank you. I would appreciate such gestures. Can I hit this? Probably not, considering I can't hit... Well, maybe if he lands, I'll do it. What? He landed in that tree. And then we got him. Drew, thank you for the super chat as well. Hunted with a 7.62 by 39 mini from my last Youth 30? Because 308 got back ordered. If that was any time recently, I definitely believe that. There's been all kinds of crazy stuff involving that, but whatever works, you know? Gotta make do. Had to take a call, but am back. You missed all kinds of things, assuming you were there. Headshots? What did I headshot? Oh, the elephants? That's not real hunting, how dare you. Not in 21. Should we go and look for whitetail? I guess we'll make a quick stop through some of the whitetail spots, clear some pressure for pheasants. They could have easily just slightly changed the color model and called the whitetail here coos deer in the trophy lodge. Yeah, but coos deer don't get nearly as big as whitetail. Well, coos deer are whitetail. It's like coos whitetail deer, I think, is the actual name. So, like, that should be basically a diamond coos deer. Maybe a little bigger. And they could do that. They could use the same racks and, you know, change the scoring and stuff, but it would be a little more involved than just simply, you know, making them gray, kind of, and calling it good. Their bodies also should be smaller, but, you know, what are you doing, you weirdo? He's like, I'm afraid of water. Help. What level are you? 12. Level 60. But also 12. This is kind of sad. I was hoping to see something a little more interesting. This spot is produced, though. We've had a pretty good sized diamond. We had a gold piebald here. I can't complain about not having anything huge. Is anybody from this side gonna hang around? Got that one. Yeah, these guys are just chilling. Of course. Ah, got the tree. I couldn't find that buck after we spotted him originally. I wanted to get him. Of course, he was in that last spot. No. Get dead, sir. Alright. That went well. Who here wishes they had the game? Hopefully everybody. A 12 scoring cacti? Yes, we did. Diamond at 12 trophy rating. Trying to pass time until uploading time at 6 Eastern. Uploading time. Interesting. Where's your favorite spot for Rio Grande turkeys? I would say along the road here in the south, which we're gonna go there probably next. It's got all kinds of stuff. It's got turkeys, it's got rabbits, it's got coyotes. I've seen quite a lot of pheasants down there, mule deer, all over the place. It's just... The problem is, if you're not on PC, it's so laggy, it's almost not worth going there. What's up, Luke? Got anything good yet? Nothing, you know, to go to the trophy lodge. We've had a couple of good-sized gold animals, some decent pheasant. I don't know that we got a gold rabbit yet. We shot a bunch of rabbits. And then I think this whitetail buck up here is going to be our second goal. What's up, Jacob? Thank you for the super chat. You're officially on the Classics the Better game team now? Yeah? What's going to happen on the next 12 or 24 hour stream? What are you going to do? You used to do more Call of the Wild so you weren't bored. Now you're going to want to see Classic. Or, that was cool. I've never seen that. I'm pretty sure this buck's leg was like kind of on top of the other dead one's body, and when we claimed it, oh, I didn't even know we got it though. Anyway, when we claimed it, the one disappeared, and it actually like its leg ragdolled down like it should have. What shot hit that doe? I genuinely have no idea. Interesting. Alright, we're not going to do too much whitetail hunting. We're just going to hit the quick spots. Showed my dad the pics of that buck from last night and said, I guess I found where to hunt. He said, you better, if you don't kill him, I will, and I truly believe that. Got some competition.
Didn't I say that?
What?
Whenever I saw that buck, and I said, you better get it, or I know his dad will.
I think you did, yeah. I was recording, so.
I'm sidekick, and you just don't listen to me.
You're my sidekick, is that what you said?
No, I'm not your sidekick. Yeah.
Ready for classic werewolves? I want to see Kylo with classic werewolves.
I think that will definitely be a Twitch stream.
Why?
Because I am not YouTube appropriate for that kind of nonsense.
Nonsense.
And I'm sure after I die 2 times in a row, I will get very ragey.
We're gonna have to get you the gun and everything for it. You have to use, well, you can kill them with any weapon, but if you don't have silver bullets, then they don't have a score, and that's just lame.
Yeah, that's
Who's talking in the background? Is that your girl? Yeah, my sidekick.
wow. Number 1.
Sidekick Kyla, says bottom boy.
Number 1.
Killaki over here.
Oh my god.
I don't make the name rules, I just enforce them.
Uh-huh.
Kyla's better than me? I mean, if you watched us play Classic recently, that's just straight up facts. That video, the moose one, not yesterday's. When was the moose video?
It was a couple days ago.
If it wasn't for the fact that Kyla shot a big moose and then hosted her game while I was editing for me to get a big moose. And by the way, I was just gonna go sit in the tree stand and have fun while I was editing until that happened. It would have had like a 150 whitetail as the best kill. So basically, Kyla saved that entire video. Oh my. I guess we did stuff by deleting that zone. Whoops. Wow. This is also not where I was supposed to start. I don't know why I spawned here, but kind of glad I did. All the deer over on that side. Next stream or so, you should go bow hunting or some class 9 game. I do want to do a European bison hunt on Hirschfelden sometime soon. That would be class 9. Maybe we'll do it with a bow and combine them both. Is Kyla going to be in more videos? Hopefully. I'd like to think we can do some werewolf hunting in the next week-ish. Have to get out the road here, bleep. Or is there a better idea? I think what would be a funny bleep sound. Okay, we hit that bigger buck, which is all I wanted to do. It was actually not that bad a shot. It's gonna bring him down. I just wanted to get him even if it was like a non-vital hit. These guys are still hanging around. Get that one. Ooh, boy. I think we hit the wrong deer there. We sure did. Bison with the 10 gauge. I hear that's quite fun. Lynx hunt at night with a bow. Oh no. Kyla's the best. It's true. I hope you saw the screen shake all around when you were doing that.
Whoops.
'Twas great. All the deers. Beard uses some great bleeping sounds. He does. I feel like the doe call from Classic. Wow. Be a good bleat. Bleat? It is a bleat. Bleep. You say no? Lame. Alright. What are we gonna bleep with then? Oh. My ideas are lame, I see. Just a little bit. Started filling my lodge, ended up getting a piebald fallow. Nice. One of the coolest looking piebalds in the game, in my opinion. Classic is the superior buggy game made by W. Classic is darn near bug free as far as, you know, consistently updated games go. Thank you, Doe, for keeping me from taking that shot. That's what I wanted. I just straight up deleted that zone too. That's good.
See, automower knows.
What's too slow?
The bleep noise.
True. What if it was sped up? Well. Tips to getting diamonds, I would say generally hunt around water, and if you're in single player, shoot all your males. If you can see what we're doing here with the whitetail, just pretty much wiping out the entire population of them real quick. I think I have yet to encounter a bug in Classic, to be honest. Back in, I'm gonna say 2016 or 17, there was a point where it was pretty bad in crashing. It wasn't so much bugs, it was just real unstable, and ultimately it was a community member that fixed it, not a dev, if I remember correctly, which was against the terms of service, but they allowed it, and basically he made a patch that community members were allowed to download and experiment with, and I remember, like, you would crash every 30 minutes playing Classic. It was rough. And I downloaded that patch. I think I played for 2.5 hours, 0 crashes, and ultimately that was the fix that I think the devs implemented. It was, I think, something to do with, like, how much video memory the game was using or something like that. But yeah, other than that, I can't think of a lot of bugs. There's, like, on occasion you would get like the no textures on the arrows for the longbow. That still happens, like pink arrows. I mean, there's nothing that's actually gameplay experience impacting in my mind. Not really, anyway. That sped up doe call should be your text alert sound. I like it.
You should make more alert things for people to use on Twitch.
You mean like the use channel points to make a sound?
Yeah.
Like what?
Because I have like 30k just chilling there.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to spam random noises.
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Instead of me being rude and you being on classic, and I'll just drop 25k for you to go on settlers instead.
So instead, you'll spam sounds.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sound good?
Depends on what sounds they are. I don't want that knocking sound that a bunch of streamers use. It gets me every time.
Good.
No. I have far too much anxiety about people being at the door to deal with that.
No one's gonna fuck up.
Well, yeah. That's the point.
The only thing you gotta be sketched out and have anxiety for out here is that fire alarm BS that we heard at 2 a.m. this morning.
Better than the smoke alarm in my apartment.
I'd rather hear that than hear some tornado siren sounding in the distance. Freak me out.
Ah,
I thought we were gonna die.
did you?
No.
A little dramatic.
Well, not.
Do hey. Hey. Just got trolled by a pheasant? I didn't think pheasants could troll. A level 3 pheasant didn't make diamond? I have yet to see that happen. That knocking sound had me outside was looking for someone. That's what I'm saying. I just wouldn't... there's other sounds we can do instead. I don't know how you can pull off close shots with that scope. I'm terrible at it. I guess it's just like experience with it. Because yeah, it's not ideal, but just get used to going for it. What's up, Ryan? I'm playing guitar while watching your stream? Nice. It was 0.1 off. Interesting. I didn't know that was even possible. Gonna die to a doe. Our health isn't looking too good here. Saw someone post a troll pheasant. I mean, that's good to know that it happens. Every level 3 I've shot, I've been like, alright, we got a diamond, don't have to worry about it. And luckily, every one of them has been, but good to know that's a possibility. Like troll ducks? Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Got my first bow yesterday. Nice, Colin. What kind of bow did you get? Got a gold pheasant. Oh, these are multiple things. Gold pheasant, diamond blacktail, melanistic pronghorn, and 4 gold turkeys, and a gold javelina. Nice, Jonathan. The more you know, exactly. It's good information. My first diamond was a 14-point whitetail. Are they 14? I really don't even know, but I thought like the biggest ones were 8x8s. They should be 12 points, but I don't know what Call of the Wild's doing out here with their big males. Just got a diamond mule deer. Nice. Diamond mule deer, they are... I think they nailed like pretty much all the different rack shapes. They're one of the ones where I don't feel like there is an ugly rack, other than like the backwards one, which I'm not even going to count that because it's not supposed to be that way. As long as you don't get an uneven one, you're all good. Because like for the diamond elk, for instance, I don't really care for the big rack diamond elk, I just don't think they look good. Whereas mule deer, as long as you don't get the backwards one like I said, which again, they're not supposed to look like that, they're all good. Are there albino pheasants? There are both rooster and hens. There's albino, melanistic, and leucistic. There's a pretty good sized buck. I wasn't aware there were bucks down on that end. Where's he going? He's at that tent. I wonder if I've been fast traveling there the whole time and looking across, only to have the deer actually at the tent side. We'll go and have a look, see how many are down there. You going out after the stream? It looks like it's raining decently hard right now, so we'll have to see. I'd like to. What's the... What?
There's a cat right there.
Oh.
I saw a dark blob and I was like, what's that?
It says light rain for the next hour. We'll have to kind of take a look at the weather when we're closer to that point. You have whitetail there too? I've got whitetail here, but I haven't had bucks down there in a real long time. But I wonder if they're just on that side.
Why is it rain?
He's literally just sitting there,
It makes me
looking down the road.
sad.
He's probably hunting our squirrels.
That depresses me.
That's like the 4th or 5th different cat that I've seen around here. I don't know if it's the neighbors or what. You gonna go rescue him?
No,
Good.
for sure not.
The amount of console players I know that are quitting Call of the Wild is insane. I feel like the devs don't care as much about console. I can understand where that impression comes from, but if you think about it logically, it doesn't even make sense. Console is the vast majority of the community. So for the devs to not care about, you know, the larger portion of the player base, it just makes zero sense from like a business perspective. So I'm not sure why, unfortunately, consoles tends to get the short end of the stick. I think it's just more difficult to develop certain things there. Huh?
So it's so little. It's coming to us.
Is it? Probably hears your voice and it's like, rescue me. Rescue me so I can...
I'm going up there.
I can't see.
Right there.
Oh,
He's saying hi.
now he sees us.
He looks like a meanie. With green eyes.
He's like, how dare you interrupt my hunt? I was gonna eat that squirrel that was running up your porch, but not anymore. Can deal with such squirrels. Doggo after hunting season is over? Yes. Priority.
Pupper, actually.
A pupper.
A pupper?
What are you gonna name him?
Depends if it's a boy or a girl.
I think we should name him 12.
Then,
Or her. 12 is a...
I'm running into a tree.
This is a bush, but
Whatever.
thank you. Like 40 from you, but 12.
No.
I would have named it 12. Did devs care about console players? Yes. Did devs also hate console players because they're the loudest whiners? Probably. You know, I like to think that, you know, generally speaking, they actually... Yeah, here, let me try this again. I was gonna say that I like to think that generally they're good at understanding the frustration, but there's definitely been, and we've seen it like in streams with, was it you, Bottom Boy? Somebody I know got like banned from the stream for just asking, you know, asking a question politely, and it was just unfortunate timing because a bunch of people were spamming it, kind of, you know, rudely asking the question. So I know sometimes that kind of stuff probably does whatever it is, you know, bother them, I guess is the way to say it, but who knows, to be completely honest. I don't think they hate console players, but I'm sure they hear a lot from them as well. I know you're right, but it's just depressing how many bugs there are and how we get DLCs late, and they're probably trying their best, but as a player it sucks. Yeah, so for a long time, a lot of times the delay for the DLC was, you know, a couple of weeks, something like that. Medved took forever, but that was, you know, right after Call of the Wild came out on console, so console players could go and play Leighton and Hirschfelden for quite some time as well. Verhunga was pretty close, right? And then Parque, I think, might have been pretty close as well. I was always kind of the opinion, like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. If stuff is late on console, you know, release it on PC, you know, you don't want to make everybody wait, but the delays for console are so bad now, I would rather see everything delayed, and just like a cleaner release that is, what do they call it, like a synced release, where everything's out at the same time? I don't know, it's just not as fun, even from like a creator perspective, for Rancho. You know, coming out here, streaming it, whatever, and like a bunch of people are excited to see it, and a bunch of people are like, I really don't want to watch this because I can't even play the map yet. And I'm like, well, fair enough, you know? I wouldn't want to watch either. I generally, until I started like making content on the pre-release streams, like making highlights of it and stuff, I wouldn't watch them because I wanted to experience the map fully for myself. But, you know, then I kind of started making highlights because people want to see that stuff. Game should have stayed a PC game and I'll die on this hill. That's a piebald mule deer doe. I think, you know, it was obviously made with console in mind from the very beginning. There's a dilute in there too. Are there things they could or should have done better? Absolutely, but I believe it was always their intention to get it to this point. I'll take a screenshot of that. Get it to this point. Get it to the point where it's on console and PC, I guess I should say. So I don't know. I don't feel like it was ever like they released it on PC and then also decided to port it to console. I think because a lot of people often, you know, ask if Classic is going to be on console. Maybe they could make a, you know, a new game in the almost series at that point that's a little more optimized for that kind of stuff. If you recall, I don't know if they ever intended for Call of the Wild to like initially release on console and PC, but it came out in February of 2017 on PC and October, like around Halloween, or no, it was early October for console, and then Medved came out sort of mid-October-ish for PC and like February for console. It was like a 6-month wait. Yeah, definitely Elias. And I mean, you know, there's the other side of it as well. We get the like early access stuff, and it's always cool to get to bring you guys content that isn't available yet to anybody. Like, I really appreciate that from the devs, and I think that's a cool thing they do. Whether you want to consider it like a thank you or, you know, whatever their purpose is for doing the early access content. But when it's coming out in a week, that's one thing. When it's going to be 2 months until the console gets it, that's not as good. I think console players should just be lucky they even get it. I still have yet to get into Classic simply because it's a PC game, and that's never really been my thing. I'll take what I can get. I mean, fair enough from that perspective. It's tough to make, you know, a game like this because there's nothing even close. I mean, Classic, but it's PC only. There's nothing even close to Call of the Wild in the hunting game sphere. It's as good as it gets. So, you know, having all the different mechanics, the graphics being as good as they are and all that, that's definitely impressive they can get that on console, but I guess when you're going to deliver a product that good, you gotta keep up the standard with all the updates and such. Not that special of a thing, but I can't say I've ever dropped two, I'm going to call them uncommon, mule deer does in the same spot, so a little screenshot. Honestly, the early access videos just get me so hyped. I really enjoy making them. They're some of my favorite things where it can be like, you know, if they give us a week or whatever, I can kind of find some of the better spots, and if people want to see that in a little guide video, I think that's awesome. Like, hey, you should go check out this spot when you get on the map. Instead of maybe when you're running around and unlocking all the outposts, unlocking all the outposts, you know, say you're going from here to this lookout, be like, hey, stop at this lake, there's some good stuff there. That kind of stuff. Self-promo. Gross. I might have let out a little squeal. Oh, found a level 8 mythical red deer. Nice. I was wondering where. I was like, that's a weird thing to say in chat, but now it makes a little more sense. How do you have so many subscribers? Basically, I just stream and Kyla's here, and people are like, well, Kyla doesn't make content, so I guess I'll subscribe to you. It's the next best thing, really. I've been doing it for about 6.5 years, something like that. It'll be 6.5 years in like 2 weeks, actually. Just kind of stayed consistent. My big thing was when I first started like making content in this particular niche, like in the hunting games niche, nobody did like daily kind of let's play style content. So I kind of started doing that because that's what I wanted to watch. I watched let's players such as say Jacksepticeye or Markiplier, and Jacksepticeye I actually played both Hunter Classic and the Hunter Call of the Wild, but just kind of, you know, briefly, and then move on to other games as they're like variety creators. But yeah, I was into the hunter niche, so I wanted to watch daily the hunter content, and there wasn't any out there, so I was like, well, guess I'll do that. That's kind of a thing that I try to recommend, and it gets tougher and it doesn't all the time. What I mean is, there's naturally going to be, you know, niches that get filled by different creators, but at the same time, there's always someone that can come along that can do it, you know, bigger, better, whatever. And I think that's a motivating factor for creators maybe like myself. I probably could, you know, there was a time, especially, it's not so much the case right now, but about 2 years ago, if I made a Call of the Wild video, it was probably going to get, you know, a certain amount of views, whether I spent 20 minutes on that video or whether I spent, you know, 10 hours. Now, I definitely have to put in the effort and stuff, because it's, Call of the Wild in general is not quite as popular, I feel like. But I guess my point is, I was still putting in as much work and as much time into those videos as I could. Because I know at some point there's going to be someone that's a better shot than me, that's more charismatic, that's got a better voice, or, you know, whatever it is. So I just continue to put in the work, and that's what I'm kind of getting at on the other side of that is, if you want to do content in the same niche as somebody else, absolutely do it. If you see a niche that you think could be filled, absolutely do that. You also gotta have 12 toes. Yeah, I don't know if, it's actually in the YouTube terms of service. I don't know if anybody's aware of that, but if you don't have 12 toes, you're basically barred from making content. Look at all these hen pheasants. I could probably count them all on my 12 toes. There's the rooster. So I'm kind of considering shooting all the hens off the ground, but I guess if the rooster's gonna flush, I can't shoot today. There we go. Hen still chilling? What's up? Deep thoughts? Yes. We're just running and chilling. Playing Call of the Wild on PC with a controller is definitely tempting right now. It's kind of fun, not gonna lie.
Look at that.
Good job.
Wow.
Drinking water like healthy people out here. What is this? Give me a monster.
Alright. Well, I already had two, so. Gotta have a balance here.
Oh, I see.
Drink 3 water bottles.
Diluted in your system now.
Yeah, so my heart doesn't simply explode.
No dying today, please. Not on stream, at least.
Oh god. Gotta go, guys.
I think Kyla just died. Frost Rabbit, thank you for the super chat. I'm hunting right now and I'm looking at a 12-point buck. Well, go get that and report back to us.
Put it in Discord.
There you go. Yeah, good luck, dude. Hope you get him. I wanted to read that before it went off the screen because I appreciate it. I think you're going to be hard to beat as far as the best Call of the Wild content creator for learning the game, regardless of someone else's charisma or whatever. It definitely helps. I definitely have a head start in that realm as far as the fact, you know, I got very lucky the way that things kind of played out. Call of the Wild was out for about 6 months before I dropped out of college, but it released on console like right as I dropped out. So all of a sudden, I've got all this free time, and the game, and especially like the audience for the game, suddenly grew like 300%. It was like 3 times the amount of people all of a sudden. I guess it grew 200%. There were now 3 times as many people. So it was just an opportunity to really dive in, because as soon as that all kind of started, the videos were just taking off. I was like, alright, I guess we're going to do this. Wolverine, welcome back with the 4-month membership, by the way. How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good Monday. The goddess Kula. No. Not it. Not Kula. Nope. How do you in this stand Arroyo right now? Nice, good luck to you as well. Daniel, thank you for the super chat. Love your content. Will you play Bassmaster 2022? I don't know that I know that game. I can look into it, that's for sure. Give it a look. I'm definitely, I don't know, hunting seasons, I may wait till after that's got over. I'm definitely looking for some kind of, like, it doesn't have to be a Throwback Thursday thing. That's kind of what Thursdays have been, but sort of another game to work into the weekly upload schedule. Blame my keyboard. Yes. Should I hunt mule deer or blacktail? Always mule deer. The biggest males or nothing. Go big or go home. Let's go down here. See what's going on for turkeys and bunnies, perhaps. Did I miss anything? Nothing really. We've shot a ton of stuff today. Lots of pheasants, rabbits, whitetail, a couple of mule deer. Nothing big though. I posted a pic of that in the Schuster chat once. What? Was it? I remember that weird yogurt gif or whatever it was. That freaked me out. I didn't like it. Do you know what I'm referring to? I avoided that till it was text walled off the screen. Get out, Sam. Your team is too good. Speaking of teams being too good, do you think you're good, bottom boy, with your one receiver to make up that little gap? I'm curious. I think I've got Caleb beat. I'm trying to get that #1 spot. Gotta go. Hope I catch the next stream. Sounds good. Hopefully you can stop in. Appreciate you hanging out today. You're the greatest hunting gamer of all time? Well, I don't have a 200 whitetail just yet in Classic. Maybe when that happens. Kristen, thank you for the super chat. What's your favorite mission arc on which reserve? I like the Leighton storyline a lot. If you want a specific person in those storylines, as much as the family photo mission with the 2 bears was a royal pain, I quite like the tramp by missions. I thought they were pretty cool. Oh, the 2 feet that were just giant toes. Yes, I do recall. What?
Why are you people obsessed with toes?
It's not so much that we're obsessed, it's that certain people get really upset when toes come along, so. Blah.
Gross.
Gross? You have them too.
I know.
Actually, you have them 10.
Oh my god.
Better than you having them 12. Looking at nice buck rack on Leighton Lakes. Wolfie is a level 3. Or 5 if it's a black-tailed. Have you shot a melanistic male pheasant yet? No. I've had 2 melanistic hens because the game is just oh so kind to me. Now, I really haven't put in as much time as I would have liked grinding pheasants to this point, so I don't know, hopefully a little bit of progress today from what we've done. Still got 30 minutes, but we've hit the main areas that I wanted to hunt today. Hiding from us. Let's go. Yeah. Let's change the time to morning and just kind of go up through this area and get into the desert. I like rabbit hunting over there, and there should be pheasants too. Dude, I've got Darren Waller in my other league, Acid. This guy's team had, like, all of the people that scored, like, 40 points this week. So it's pretty relevant. But, my entire team was injured, and Darren Waller was one of them. Piebald Great One live? Holy. Can we, like, the hitbox for, like, where you need to stand to make the rest thing work. We're gonna do 5, 12. Whoa.
It's a bobcat time.
It's Bobcat time now. Better be prepared. Where was it this lake that you had a couple of, or no, it was here, huh? Here and here.
What are you talking about?
Where you had the 2 level 9s? One here and one here. I'm pretty confident of that.
Yeah, but that one below, that one, nope, go up. That one's where I had that mythical blue.
Mythical blue?
Mythical blue boyo.
I see. That's how it was for me, Acid. Honestly, like, I had so many people injured, I wasn't even going to try to... Like, I feel like I was going to hurt my lineup more by trying to go out on waivers and get people. Because just everybody was out. So many buys this week. Yeah, that too. I had Montgomery Surf for the Bears. Najee Harris was on a bye. So what? I've got Collins. What is that? There's some kind of gnarly bug up there.
Well, it sucks that half these lights went out a minute ago.
Yeah. That's the same kind of thing that was in here that I had.
What's a skinny looking?
I know.
Stink bug.
A skinwalker. Do you want me to get it? Alright. Come shoot a bobcat.
No, heck
No. You can at least talk to chat?
no. All I'll do is
Alright.
ignoring stream so I can kill them.
It's above the doorway and she just ducked down so much just in case. I would have probably done the same thing.
You don't know if they're gonna fly right at ya.
It's gonna get you whether you duck or not.
Listen,
You better go get it before he comes after you.
I hope it flies right on your head.
Yeah?
Yeah. Rude.
Clayton, thank you so much for the super chat. Accidentally hit a diamond puma this weekend with 300 Magnum, then turned around and immediately shot a big silver albino muley at 2 fawns. Lucky me. I mean, at least there's lots of diamond mountain lying around, and I guess if it was a big silver, it could have been worse. Positive side. I dropped Baker and... Hi. He went up higher.
Oh,
Good thing the ceilings are low in this room.
good thing I'm not sure.
That too. What are you looking at me like that for?
What?
What was that supposed to
What
mean?
happened?
What was that?
Can your arms reach this high?
I can get it, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you paused?
I can touch the ceiling in this room, yes.
No, son.
He's alert.
It's like classic.
I'm gonna cast this like it's golf.
Huh?
I'm gonna cast this like it's golf. Kyla approaches the doorway.
I'm scared.
Got her 9-iron.
If it's a stink bug, I'm not supposed to smash it.
Yeah, I would just get it and flush it.
I'm gonna flush it.
12 yards to the putt. Kyla takes a deep breath.
Kyla takes 20 minutes to get a freaking bug.
The wind shifts. Oh, she sinks it. Good job. You fluff. I like it. Oh, that was good times. I wanted to cast that for longer. What? I feel like she just yelled something from the other room. Hope she survived. I have no clue what the Saints look like, so I don't know if I'll come back or not. I picked up Callaway on Friday. Okay. I honestly know nothing about the Saints. They're not talked about as like one of the Super Bowl teams this year, so I just don't hear anything about them. Did you yell something when you were over there?
Huh?
Did you yell something when you were over there?
I said vital hit.
Oh. I love golf. To be completely honest, I've never watched golf in any capacity whatsoever. I don't even know why. I felt like I did a decent golf caster impression. I just wanted everybody to know what was going on, and I wasn't trying to shoutcast it. I should have done Chris Collinsworth. I love every time that a quarterback like messes up and throws like a wobbly pass. He did it, I think it was last night. Yeah, because Garoppolo threw like a terrible wobbler that got intercepted. He, as soon as the ball is like out of the quarterback's hand, whoops. It makes me laugh every time.
Someone's asking when you're gonna post an IRL video. Are you going to comment on that?
Yeah, so we might do some IRL videos that are not going to be the same as the previous ones. Basically, we're trying to do something a little, I want to say like a little more highly produced, and especially this year, you know, Kyle and I are both trying to hunt. Between us, I think we have 10 deer tags. To spend a whole lot of time editing, because last year I genuinely did just skip some deer hunting days to edit a video, which isn't something I really prefer to end up doing. So later in the year, or you know, we'll kind of see. We'll post some stuff. Maybe like we might do some update from the tree stand kind of style stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't want to have like spoilers of what happens, but I'd also like to have some real life hunting content during the season. So we'll sort of have to see, you know, how the season progresses from here. But right now, yeah, I'd like to do something, but the normal, you know, a week's worth of hunting or whatever, that is going to be later this year, because I think we're going to try to do, we'll see if we can do it, but instead of, you know, a week of, you know, 6 weeks of my archery, and then, you know, 4 weeks of one of TK's trips, and then a week of my rifle season, I think we're going to try to combine individuals. So like, say a video ends up being 20 minutes long, it might be like 7 minutes of me, 7 minutes of Kyla, 7 minutes of TK, something like that. Just, you know, to split it up evenly. That's what I'd like to do, like a little more professionally done, and I don't want to spoil everything in short videos before that. Long answer to say, they're coming, but it's gonna be a little bit. He says whoops, but somehow there's an E in his somewhere? No, there is. He doesn't say it like normal people. Chris Collinsworth is not a normal people. Now here's a guy. Not anything of me?
No.
You think we're just doing that for fun?
It's all you.
Uh-huh. Is that why you were...
I'm just a deer spotter.
Uh-huh. Is that why you had the gun in your hand for the last, like, week?
Yeah, but nothing happens.
You didn't spot enough deer, I guess.
Well, I spotted the spike that liked to say hi to us.
I spotted him first. When he was sleeping behind a tree. Little weirdo.
Little dead-looking weirdo.
I really did think it was a dead deer.
I did too. I was on the side.
Best tip to get the 300 Magnum. I'm level 17. I had the 7mm with the Hyperion scope. Well, first of all, just in case it's not clear, you do have to have the Yukon Valley DLC to be able to purchase the 300. If you've got that, and you've got the 7mm, honestly, I would hunt like fallow deer on Te Awaroa, or if you have the geese DLC, hunt them. Now here's the guy that needs to get Faz. No, you. You like the sound of that, bottom boy? We'll have to, next time. I don't want to say next year yet. Next time. We'll see. We'll have to, I don't know, I'll go with you or something. I'll film you smoking a big male. Kyla can stay home and eat Bob Evans.
Stay in the camper and eat Bob Evans and never leave.
Now here's a guy who's just running around and thinks he's good. Seems to me he's one of those fake experts Paul was talking about. I always enjoy like the what's that called when like you put emphasis on he's like the way he enunciates certain words in that particular video. Like when he says his same points, he enunciates them the same way, and I enjoy that. I haven't watched Paul's videos in a while. I'm gonna have to do that again. Get smoked. Level 5. Send me down here for blue mythicals, and I get what? Trash.
That's how it starts, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is your biggest deer in real life, I assume you're asking about? The 9-point that I shot in 2019. It's on this channel. Inflection, thank you. It's on this channel. That was my biggest buck. Just shot a level 2 buck in Leighton Lakes, not too bad. What's up, Sam? Yesterday I tried to Chris Kyle an albino turkey from 350 meters and I missed it. It's a tough shot with a 22. You know, going for 300 meters plus, especially 350 meters. You don't even have like a mil dot to use. Guess we'll go and get our one small cat and try somewhere else. How's your day been? Pretty good. Been fairly productive. I thought of a couple of things that I need to do that I have yet to do. One of which includes burning some massive tree stand boxes that I forgot to burn last time. I will say, you didn't get to hunt with me that day. So I got a couple of, they're like 30-pound stands, and they were the biggest pain I've ever had in my life trying to hang a tree stand. I was trying to do it by myself. We've had, without too many spoilers, we've had a hard time just filling our doe tags here early season, you know, kind of waiting for basically this time of year to really start to chase bucks. So, like, instead of having Kyla help me, I was like, go sit here and, you know, see if you can smoke a deer while I'm doing this. Because I was trying to be quiet. I don't think I was as quiet as I needed to be, but, you know, did my best. Anyway, couldn't get him hung up. I just basically needed a particular tool that I didn't have. But, with them hung in the tree, they are very comfortable. So I think we'll have good all-day sits. Hope you're prepared for that.
They're pretty big.
Pretty big.
XL.
The seat platform on them is about as big as the entire platform that I've been hunting on the last couple of years, so. Are mule deer better on Rancho or SRP? I would actually say SRP because on Rancho, I mean, there's this spot, and you'll get like 50 mule deer, and this spot can have a bunch too. But there's just a few areas where a ton of mule deer spawn, whereas Rancho or SRP, they're more spread out. Pardon Jeep, thank you for the super chat. How are you today? I have news of Halloween event. News of Halloween event? For Classic? I'm interested in such things, and I'm good, by the way. How about you? Which stands? Oh, what are they called? Bigfoot, XL...
I don't know, the full...
They're Bigfoot XL something. They're really nice, but you need two people. They're like lock-on stands. You really need two people to hang them. It didn't help either that, like, I'm using the individual tree steps rather than like a ladder that all connects together. A little more difficult to stand on and kind of hang from, but made it work. This weekend in real life I shot an 8-point whitetail, but it got claimed by my brother, and I claimed a 4-point buck? How does that work? Got claimed by your brother? Doing much for Halloween? Well, we got pumpkins to carve. Here, we gotta do that real soon because we're about to run out of time. Minus that, I don't know, probably hunting. We'll see. I imagine you want to watch scary movies at some point.
Yes, I do.
Like, I was hoping you'd give me a scary movie.
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I don't know which one.
Halloween is one of those hunting days that has a reputation for buck encounters, so I'd really like to be out, but who knows? It's probably going to be raining all day. It just won't let up, and I'm about tired of it. I don't know who the weatherman is around here, but he better cut it out. Sounds illegal, but okay. Wait, what does? There's a new fur variant, and it starts Wednesday. They have some neat little add-ons this year. Somebody said about a new fur variant, but I thought they were messing with me. A piebald. Let's call it a great one. What the heck are they called? A werewolf. Ew, that would look gross. Don't do piebald. Would look like a cow. What if they come running at you mooing? There's a whole streaming service for horror movies called Shudder and Netflix. That's what we use. Netflix, Hulu's got a bunch of weird. What was that cop one we watched? Do you remember that?
Oh no, but I hated it.
We just kind of randomly would, because Hulu's pretty good about just picking your next movie. So we would just kind of pick one and it would just go, and there's a bunch of weird stuff. Oh, his brother checking in his deer? Yeah, that didn't make a lot of sense to me. I was quite confused. Do you know if it's normal to do like 6 Rancho story missions, then no more pop up? Oh, geez, yeah, that happened to me. What did you guys have me do? I think you just have to wait it out. I think that was it. I stopped using regular stands. I love using climbers. Of course, you have to find trees that will fit the climber. It's much faster setting up. Yeah, as long as... So either you gotta climb up and down the tree every time, or... and use the same tree, or carry it some amount of distance. So that's where I ran into trouble with climbers. I guess I sweat too much. Because and who knows where my climber is. My brother decided to take it last year, and he left it against the tree for like 6 months. I was like, thanks, man. But, yeah, what's difficult now is that with Kyla and I hunting together, I mean, I guess we could both use climbers, but then you need 2 trees that work that way. The other option is like 1 hang-on and 1 climber, and then at that point, I'd just almost rather have 2 hang-ons in the tree. I do really like climber stands, though. I think they're coming to get us.
Coming to get you.
What did I do? Talked about toes too many times.
Probably.
We got a TV last night. We sure did. Walmart for the win. It's nice. It was like 43-inch TV. Just going to the Walmart like, all right, I'd like a TV, please. Came home in the pouring rain and everything. And almost back down into the creek because I couldn't see. That would have been awkward. I'd have been like, get the TV!
Oh gosh.
Save the TV, don't worry about the truck. I don't really like tree stands. I just bought a ground blind and I can't wait to use it for the first time. So the only thing I'll say about ground blinds is they're called blinds for 2 reasons in my mind. The animals are blind to you. They really do hide you. For turkeys, which have some of the best eyesight in, you know, at least the eastern U.S. where I hunt, I'll set them up in the middle of a field, no brush, no nothing, and they just don't care. They just don't notice it. Don't look at you. You can get away with a lot of stuff that way. And deer as well. Like, I've set them up in the woods, hunted, and on occasion I've shot deer the same day I've set up the blind, but in my opinion, they're also called blinds because they make you a little bit blind. It just, you lose a lot of visibility, and I distinctly remember one rainy morning, which, again, great thing about blinds, they offer you a roof. They can keep you pretty dry. Most of them aren't, like, completely watertight, but, you know, a lot of them are, like, $60 or something, too. I'm probably going to get another one this year, even though I don't really like hunting out of them. But, my dad and I were hunting, like, a rainy morning with the crossbows. The one year that I was hunting with a crossbow when I was young, and because I know there's going to be some level of controversy, basically my dad didn't want to buy us like a youth compound bow when we were like 13, me and my brother, because he knew that we would grow out of that and need another one. So we had the crossbow, and because it was rainy and like the leaves were wet and not crunchy, we had a fawn like 8 yards away, like a young deer, and I was young enough that my dad was going to have me shoot it. It got so close there was just no way we could get the shot. It walked past us that close, and kind of that was it. We just couldn't see it. Got my first deer last weekend. Nice, Evan. Can tell you right now, that's going to be one that you'll remember literally forever. I was just telling you that story of my 5-point with my dad back in the day, not that long ago. I remember a lot of the details. I remember down to the fact that that was something I forgot at Walmart. So when the buck stepped out, I was just about, my dad had brought some snacks. I was just about to unwrap like a Baby Ruth candy bar, and I kept that wrapper for a couple of years and shot a couple of other deer, like with it, just a weird Lucky Charm in my hunting pants. But I think that's it. We gotta get Baby Ruth bars and we'll start killing them. I don't even know if Walmart has such things. They should.
They should. They have a candy aisle.
I walked through there to get you stuff yesterday. I didn't see any. Guess I wasn't looking. I used a blind when hunting with Jazzy, and I need to take a buddy heater to keep her out longer than an hour. Yeah, they're really good for that too, actually, if you can bring a heater in there. With a gun, it's fine. Bow hunting out of a blind, my issue has always been, and I've had this happen on numerous occasions, mostly when I was younger, and admittedly, you know, maybe I just wasn't as good a shot as I should have been. But I would inevitably, you know, get a shot of the deer, and I have to, like, lean around kind of the confines of the blind, whether it's the pop-out hub blinds. They've got, like, the pulls for the different hubs that go kind of, like, through the window. Whether it was leaning around them or leaning around just, like, the part of the window that zippers out, and just having to lean, it would throw off my shot. And I missed or hit poorly, like, 4 different deer. Usually missed. I think I hit 1 out of those 4. All in the same spot, actually pretty much where we hung the stands here recently. I've shot a lot of deer with a gun out of a blind, but with the bows, I'd almost rather sit against a tree and get all brushed in. It's that bad. That looked like a... Okay, it was just a gray. It almost looked melanistic for a second. Hello. Where? It just flew over me. Woof! Finally did something good. It was one that I couldn't spot and couldn't see. What time did Blacktail drink? Now, I believe 1700 to 2100, something like that, is late in the evening. They changed that one up. Just a little guy, but at least we got him. Not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever bow hunted out of a blind, always gun. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend. Crossbow would probably be okay too, but not a compound bow. Even though, like I said, probably gonna get one. There's a sale here at... That's not a local chain, right? Alright. There was a sale at a outdoor store, we'll call it, just for the sake of not giving things away, just in case. Literally everything, though, was like, you gotta go in, you can't order it online. I was like, well, I'm not going, so too bad, I guess. They had a ground blind for like $40. It's like, well, I'll get that and go set it up somewhere. Gives us more opportunities. Opinions on saddle hunting seemed kind of scary to me. So my cousin had one, and TK talks about potentially getting them. I'd have a real hard time bow hunting from one, because having my feet planted is so important, even if I'm sitting. Like, I want my feet planted firmly on the platform of the tree stand to get off my shot. So, Kyle and I were going to go hunt. Kind of like, so the early muzzleloader season was in last week for PA, and you know, a muzzleloader's a pretty heavy gun. They're pretty front heavy. The barrels are quite thick, so without a tree stand with a shooting rail, I didn't really think it was the best to have Kyla trying to shoot freehand out of a tree stand. So my plan was to take the bow, and we'd just go sit against a tree. The bow was really only going to be if a buck came through, because the muzzleloader season is doe only at PA. So I came out here to practice. I was like, I don't think if we're doing that, I'll be able to, you know, kind of scoot forward and shoot off of one knee. I'm going to have to shoot off my butt. So I tried that once and launched an arrow over my target. Like, just without my feet planted, I couldn't do it. In-store only? Yeah, it was pretty trash. They had a 18... I won't ask you here, I'll ask you in the group chat or whatever, but they had a 18-foot 2-man ladder stand for like $110. And again, that was one of those things I was like, man, if I have that, we can go set that up in 45 minutes and be hunting. As long as, you know, 45 minutes from when we get it there, let's say. I would like to have it there longer so deer can get used to it, but it's one of those things that gives you an opportunity to hunt from. I would certainly assume, like, with a flip-up shooting rail and stuff, that $110 is a pretty good deal for one of them, but I'm not trying to drive places and interact with people. How gross is that? I'm trying to interact with deer. Any diamonds? No diamonds today. Do you think that if they made it so the 6.5 could take class 3 animals as well, it would make it more usable? Yeah, and I think they should. I think it should enter the same class as the Mosin and become 3 to 7. 1 minute clutch? I mean, I'm hoping like a level 3 turkey flats or something. I did see Scarecrow's 3rd grade when he shot up with the bow as well. How's the hunt? It's been good. There's been nothing super special, but that doesn't surprise me too much. We've really focused on whitetail on Rancho, so half the point today was, you know, shooting a bunch of pheasants. We got some mule deer, got some whitetail, couple of javelina, good number of bobcats. Just, you know, in hopes of whether it's during the next hunt for the Great One grind or just next time we hunt out here. Hopefully there's a better chance of something good being out here to wait on us. Grayson, thank you for the super chat. Love the hunting vids and helping me find a diamond. That's awesome, man. Thank you. I feel like that's a steal in the 2-man. Yeah, and I mean, technically it's still on sale today, but they're probably closed. I'll have to look and see. I might look up that same one. I think they said it's like 130 bucks after today, which is still probably pretty good. Probably still can't order it online, but you know, we'll see. I just moved to PA. Do you hunt public land or private? I've been rather fortunate, and I'm it's not lost on me how fortunate I am in this. My dad's got a nice little chunk of land that we usually hunt, which is private, and then I just bought a house here technically last month. So we have 14 acres here as well. Small little plot, but I think one that we'll be able to work with. It was so late till we got it in September. There wasn't much we could do, but I'm gonna look into, you know, maybe like a little kind of poor man's plot kind of thing, add some cover, just get some reasons for the deer to come down here, and I think we can really make use of this for hunting as well. There was a rooster pheasant here that I wanted to see if we could go and get. I'm guessing these are his tracks. Average size common, but every respawn counts. What gun does Kyla hunt with? She's got a 50 cal. The muzzleloader was. I guess that, technically, you'll use my 7mm odd 8 this rifle season, but that and the crossbow's been kind of all we could muster so far. Nice little gold, by the way, to wrap up with, and looking like it's still raining. I don't know if we're going to try to hunt tonight or what the move's going to be, but either way, plant apple trees, we'll see. I want to do apple trees as well, bottom boy. I just don't know. Like, I want to get ones that are basically ready to produce. I don't know how close I can get. We're not sure how long, like, we're not going to be certain if we're going to try to stay, like, you know, beyond once the place is paid off or whatever. We'll kind of see. I like it here a lot. Anyway, that is going to do it for the stream. We got a lot of kills. That's the one silver lining with no big males happening today. Hopefully some respawns for future hunts out here on Rancho. But yeah, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the support. And we shall see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!